Once upon a time, there was a goose named Gary who lived on Farmer Dan's cozy farm. Gary was no ordinary goose. He was curious, clever, and had a little sparkle in his eye. One sunny morning, as Farmer Dan was fixing the barn, Gary peeped through the fence and saw something he'd never seen before. The world beyond the farm. Honk honk, Gary said to himself. Today's the day I go exploring. With a wiggle and a flap, Gary squeezed through a hole in the fence and waddled away. Gary's first stop was at a little town. He waddled up to the bakery where the smell of fresh bread made his beak twitch. Honk! Smells yummy, Gary said. Just then the baker stepped out, saw Gary, and he laughed. Well, aren't you a funny goose? Said the baker. Here, have a piece of bread. Gary gobbled it up and gave a happy honk. But he didn't stay there long. There was too much to see. Next, Gary waddled to the park. He saw children playing on the swings and slides. Honk honk, he called, flapping his wings. The children stopped and stared. A goose! A goose! They cheered. Gary loved the attention and started doing silly dances, spinning in circles, wiggling his tail, and flapping his wings like a wild goose on a mission. The children laughed so hard they fell over. He's the funniest goose ever, one boy said, tossing a ball toward Gary. Gary honked happily and kicked the ball back with his webbed foot. He was a soccer star. Just as Gary was about to leave the park, he heard music. A parade was marching down the main street. Honk! What's this? Gary asked. Before anyone could stop him, Gary joined the parade. He waddled in step with the marching band, honking along to the beat of the drums. People were curious and they clapped and they cheered. Look, it's a parade goose, shouted one lady. Gary puffed out his chest. He was famous. After a day full of bread, dancing, and parade, Gary waddled back to the farm just as the sun was setting. Farmer Dan was waiting by the fence. Well, well, look who's back, Dan chuckled. Did you have a good adventure? Honk, said Gary proudly. Dan's son opened the gate and Gary waddled in. That night, Gary dreamed of his next adventure because once a goose goes on the loose, there's no stopping him from doing it again. The end.
Like, subscribe, and share.